Hey there. You've probably heard it before. We only use 10% of our brain. It's one of those quotes that keeps popping up on social media, in documentaries, even in Hollywood movies. But what if it's true? What if we could somehow unlock the other 90%? Would we become superhuman? Would we develop telepathy? Move things with our mind? Maybe even upload our thoughts into a computer? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, today we're going to break this idea down, with real science, in simple words that anyone can understand. Let's start at the beginning. Where did this whole 10% of the brain idea come from? It probably started sometime in the early 20th century, when some psychologists and writers began suggesting that most of the brain's potential was still unexplored. But somewhere along the way, that idea got twisted. Instead of "we don't fully understand the brain yet," it became "we only use 10% of our brain." And then movies like Lucy or Limitless came along and added fuel to the fire. But here's the thing, science doesn't agree. Thanks to modern brain imaging tools like fMRI, we can now watch the brain in action. And guess what? Nearly every part of the brain is active, depending on what you're doing. Talking, walking, solving a problem, dreaming, even sitting quietly, all of these involve different regions of the brain. No area is just sitting there doing nothing. So then what would actually happen if we could use 100% of our brain at once? That sounds powerful, right? Well, not exactly. Let me give you a quick fact. Your brain is only about 2% of your body's weight, but it uses about 20% of your body's energy. It's already one of the most energy-hungry organs you have. Now imagine all of it being active at the same time. It would be like having every light and every machine in a city turned on at once. That's not power, that's chaos. In fact, that kind of overactivity actually happens in real life, during epileptic seizures. When the brain becomes overly synchronized and too much of it activates at once, it shuts down your ability to function properly. So no, using 100% of your brain all at once isn't some kind of superpower. It's a medical emergency. But hold on, does that mean we've reached the full potential of the brain? Absolutely not. There's still so much we don't know. And that's where things get exciting. Today, scientists are exploring incredible new ways to enhance how the brain works. From memory-boosting exercises and brain-training games to advanced technology like brain-computer interfaces, we're entering a whole new era. Companies like Neuralink are building chips that could allow the brain to connect directly to machines. In the future, we might be able to save memories, control devices with our thoughts, or even type and browse the internet using just our brainwaves. Sounds wild? It is. But 100 years ago, even smartphones would have sounded like magic. The truth is, our brain is already incredibly powerful. We do use all of it. Just not all at once. And maybe we don't need to unlock unused parts, we just need to learn how to use what we already have, better. Sleep well. Feed your brain. Learn new skills. Surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking. That's the real way to level up your mind. So now I've got a question for you. If you could upgrade your brain, like installing a chip to boost your memory or focus, would you do it? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on the next episode. Because we've got more fascinating science coming up, explained simply. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.